Hey you guys, this is Ruben Reacts. So today we're gonna do, I'm so happy today because first of all I start to feel better, and second of all, it's start to be nice weather. Like not like the season changes always confused me, and now I'm like, okay, I get used to the new season, and I feel better. So thank you for asking. Today I'm gonna make this video 10 best places to visit in Greece because I made the 10 best islands to visit in Greece, and during that video I made a few mistakes because I thought it was the 10 best places to visit in Greece. So I was talking about Thessalonica and Athens while it was about islands. So that's why I want to restore that mistake now here. And also watch that video because all the islands in Greek are epic. So let's start. I always talk too much, sorry for that.
Known for its plethora of ancient ruins, whitewashed villages, sunny beaches, tasty cuisine, and friendly
First image we see is Chania in Crete, where I've been.
atmosphere. It is
With the old mosque here.
no wonder that Greece ranks among Europe's top travel destinations.
And actually, I'm not gonna talk too much, don't worry. On this boardwalk, you can walk, and it's really nice. And we did it, and it was a long walk, but it was really nice. It was worth it. And just behind here, you have some very nice restaurants.
It is no wonder that Greece ranks among Europe's top travel destinations.
This whole place
Greece
is nice
is made
to
up of a mountainous mainland and hundreds of islands
Temple of
where
Poseidon?
each one offers its own share of stunning landscapes, historic sites, and cultural delights. Here's a
Yes.
look at the best places to visit in Greece.
It's true. Like, there are so many things to visit. I don't think there's one person in the world, except maybe some archaeologists and people are obsessed with Greece like me, or Greek people themselves, who visit like all the places in Greece. It's just not possible. It's such a big country.
10. Cape Sounion. Situated at the southernmost
It's the
tip
Temple
of
of
the Attica
Poseidon, no?
Peninsula, Cape Sounion is best known as the site of the ancient Greek Temple of Poseidon, the
Yes.
god of the sea.
Yes.
The remains are perched on the
By
headland.
the way, the people from how do you call this city that's underwater? So I guess they were from there, Atlantis, and yeah.
Surrounded on three sides by the sea. The sunset over the Aegean Sea, as viewed from the ruins, is a sought-after spectacle. The site is also a popular day excursion for tourists from Athens. Number 9. Thessaloniki.
Oh, that went very, very fast. Okay, so Cape Sounion. And where is it located? Do they show it? No, they don't show it. Okay. Okay, so that's worth a visit, just to visit the Temple of Poseidon.
For tourists from Athens.
It's very close, yes. So this is the one, number 9, where I keep talking about in the other
Number
video.
9. Thessaloniki. Thessaloniki is Greece's second largest city and the capital of the Macedonian region of northern Greece. Lively
Ah, that's how that works. Macedonian region. Okay. Like Eurovision people.
Macedonian region of northern Greece. Lively festivals, social events, and a buzzing nightlife make this city the cultural capital of Greece. Comprised of
Ah, yes, I remember. I know that because, like, in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, again, I'm gonna talk a lot about that game again because there's a lot of history and facts in that game. You see Macedonia as like a big place in Greece before it was a part of Greece.
northern Greece. Lively festivals, social events, and a buzzing nightlife make this city the cultural capital of Greece. Comprised of a
there.
historic city center and commercial district, Thessaloniki offers both old and new attractions, from its Byzantine walls, White Tower, and Turkish baths to colorful food markets and museums. The city's nightlife is unmatched. From small tavernas to nightclubs and other entertainment venues, Thessaloniki offers it all.
Drinking hot chocolate's epic. This is what I love when it gets colder. Hot chocolate just my thing. The music's so
Number
nice in
8.
the studios.
Mykonos. Mykonos is famed as a cosmopolitan
Ah,
destination
I
among
did not make a prediction. So what I think that I also mentioned in the other video is that those big Greek rocks, I don't know, it's something with Meteora, is gonna be in the top 10. I think Athens is gonna be number 2 or number 1. It's gonna be between Santorini and Athens. So here I'm right. It's Thessalonica, Santorini, Athens are on the top 10. And I think the city where you have Olympia. So we will see. I don't know the name of that place.
the Greek islands.
So
Mykonos
Mykonos.
town is a stunningly picturesque
saw it
Greek
already
town
in the
with
other
a
video.
maze of tiny streets and whitewashed houses. Although the streets are lined with small shops, boutiques, cafes, bars, and restaurants, Mykonos town has not completely lost its identity.
Okay, people who don't like this part of the thing on the milk are gonna be shocked that I drink this. I actually love it.
Mykonos town has not completely lost its identity. Thanks to strict building regulations, its traditional Cycladic architectural style and character has remained firmly intact.
Yeah, Mykonos, of course, it's famous for parties and fashion and a gay area and gay parties. But it's not only this. It's like Ibiza. You have also a lot of like people that are very like go there for live there, and people that go there for like the nature, and it's very well preserved. So it's not only a party place. But yes, it's famous for parties. And shopping. There are a lot of very expensive shops here in this street. Even makes my throat feel better a bit, chocolate. Strange.
Number 7. Halkidiki. Halkidiki is a trident-like peninsula near the city of Thessaloniki, sporting excellent beaches. The 3 separate peninsulas can be roughly summarized as follows. Cassandra has the nightlife, Sithonia has
What?
the beaches, and
So again, Assassin's Creed, the character you play, you have one male and one female, but the female you can play is called Cassandra, and the male is called I don't remember his name, but that's so that's based after this. It's funny, like how much facts.
has the nightlife, Sithonia has the beaches, and Athos has the monks. Being closest to Thessaloniki, Cassandra is more built up, while the more quiet Sithonia has campgrounds, hidden coves, and clear waters. Both are popular with Greek and Eastern European tourists. Much of the easternmost peninsula belongs to the Mount Athos monastic community. It's accessible by boat.
And it makes sense because like Eastern of I saw this in a documentary. They even went inside. Makes sense because east of Europe, the Adriatic Sea is not that far. So like if there are like these kind of religious things, I'm sure that people like to go there.
And open to male pilgrims only. Number 6. Peloponnese. Shaped much like a large leaf, Peloponnese was traditionally called Morea, which means mulberry leaf. Located in the southernmost region.
That's the canal, the most famous canal in the world, basically. I don't remember the name, sorry. But I know some people who went there and they say it's really nice.
Of both Europe and Greece, Peloponnese is a wide peninsula connected to the mainland by the Rio Antorio Bridge. Interspersed with
What was that?
connected to the mainland. Peloponnese is a wide peninsula connected to the mainland by the Rio Antorio Bridge.
Cool.
Interspersed with classical Greek temples, Venetian fortresses, Byzantine churches, and Mycenaean palaces, the peninsula echoes the ancient cultures and events from its extensive history. Among
Yes.
these ancient ruins is Olympia, where the
You
first
see?
Olympic Games
was
were
right.
hosted in honor of Zeus.
Yes. Which was in 1890 something, I think. Or even before. No, much before. What am I saying?
Number 5.
But
Delphi.
like the official,
Second only to the Acropolis, Delphi is
when like other countries participated, I think the first one was like 150 years ago or something. Okay, so I was right about the Olympic place, which is in Peloponnese, and you also have that very famous canal, and a nice temple and a nice stadium.
from its extensive history. Among these ancient ruins, Among these features and Byzantine churches and Mycenaean palaces, Greek
to go back
temples,
because
Venetian fortresses, Byzantine churches,
Venetian
and
fortresses.
Mycenaean palaces. The peninsula echoes the ancient cultures and events from its extensive history. Among these ancient ruins is Olympia, where the first Olympic Games were hosted in honor of Zeus.
Because there was people before the Greek people, like ancient Greek, they were not called Greek, they were called, I think that's what
Number
she said
5.
before.
Delphi. Second only to the Acropolis, Delphi is Greece's most popular archaeological site. Located about 2.5 hours from Athens along the slopes of the
Why did I not think of this as the most famous archaeological? Like, yeah, okay. 2.5 hours from so that's cool because in my 10 best islands videos to go visit in Greece, you also see one place which is called Kythiros or Thiros. I don't remember. You see it in the video, and it's like very close to Athens. But then also you have this close to Athens, Delphi, which is nice. Like when you're in Athens, you have a lot of things around too.
awe-inspiring Mount Parnassus, Delphi was once revered by the ancient Greeks as the center of the earth. Dedicated to the god Apollo, Delphi was an important oracle.
So that's the place in Assassin's Creed Odyssey where you have like the Temple of Apollo and a lot of statues. Yeah, I remember. And that's funny that she's talking about an oracle, because again, because Assassin's Creed Odyssey, now again in that game, you have to visit an oracle, and she's like, also there is like a secret cult, which is very interesting. But also, like the oracle, you ask her a lot of questions, but basically she's not an oracle because she's just getting like corrupted by those people. The one I just said, the secret cult, and it's very funny that that she mentions this because it reminds me right away of the game.
Ancient times, people would come to this sacred spot to inquire of the
Yes,
priestess for
that's
advice
literally what you
on a
do.
wide range of topics, from farming to relationships and politics. Significant ruins and structures.
Yeah, because the guy in the game, he lost in the beginning of the game. I'm not gonna spoil, but like he lost his parents because he got thrown off a mountain, and because that's what they used to do in the ancient times. Why not? And then the search of the game is basically like you go searching for your father and your mother too. So especially your mother. And so he's asking this person a lot of times questions like the oracle, like where is she and all this kind of stuff. And then she's answering, but he finds out that she's not. Like, yeah, I will not ruin the game. I should not ruin the game.
Include
the
the
plot.
Temple of Apollo, the Athenian treasury, the theater, and hippodrome that once hosted events of the ancient Pythian Games.
And people are still running here, by the way. I saw like a documentary, and one lady was preparing for a marathon, and she was always running here and around, and like she was super motivated. It was funny. It was like, okay, I didn't know people were still like run there.
Number 4. Meteora. The Greek word meteora means suspended in the air, and this
Okay.
phrase aptly
Yeah, that makes sense because in French, météo is weather. So
describes the spectacular cliffs that rise more than 1,200 feet in the air, overlooking.
why is there so many? By the way, I also said in my other video about Greece that the monastery always have the best views. But look, this one is like intervened with the rock. It's very, very interesting.
The villages of
Intertwined,
Kalimbaka and
so.
Kastraki in the northern region of Greece. What makes these cliffs even more inspiring are the
Look at
historic
this.
monasteries perched along its summits. Dating back to the 14th and 16th centuries, the monasteries at Meteora were built by monks seeking spiritual isolation and freedom from religious persecution.
Hmm. So it was like their way of escaping, which is basically isolating. COVID, hello. We recognize that. No, but the thing is that this is very interesting because it's like it has been there for so long, and the people who live there, like, it must be very interesting. It must be very lonely too, but very interesting. Like, that's basically all monastery, but they always have the best views. So I was right about this one. I predicted it. So then it's gonna be Athens and Santorini, and then number 3, I don't know. Because Mykonos, we already had it.
Number 3, Crete,
Oh.
the largest of the Greek islands.
How can I forget Crete? That's the only place I went in Greece. And that's like in my other video, you see me talking a lot about it. So that's actually the only place I have information, real information about from personal, in real life experience. But you don't need that anymore. In this time, you can just watch documentaries, YouTube, and play video games.
Crete is a
But I can
spacious
tell my
land of
personal
pleasing
story.
contrasts, where landscapes range
So we
from
went here, like I said before, this is the old mosque. Then you go
stunning
walk here
coastline
around.
to rugged mountains and rolling countryside
You have restaurants
dotted with
everywhere.
olive trees. Bustling cities spread beyond to quiet villages, centered around outdoor coffee shops. History lovers will want
Then we went on this to have a big walk. It was very nice, very beautiful. And here you have a lot of shops and boats. It's just a very nice place to visit. And then you have also one church, which I said in my other video too, which is half mosque, half church. I think it's the only one in the world. So Crete is very interesting. Also, you have the biggest valley of Europe, which I did not have the chance to visit, but I want to go there one day. And also you have, it's the birthplace of Zeus, they say. So,
to explore the many historic and archaeological sites that dot the island, such as Knossos Palace, which dates back to the Minoan civilization.
yes, that's the name of the people before the Greek Minoan. Okay, I could not remember the word. Whoa, like going on holidays? That's the best place you can have. You see everything. Oh, epic views. The driving in Greece is very interesting because, especially in Crete, I remember the roads were not always like super perfectly like done because it's like old country, but also like people just drive like on the right, and it's a bit like they're not really how do you say? It's not really written like, okay, drive on the left, drive on the right. Of course, it's you have to stick to the rules, but like a lot of people just stay on the right. It's very confusing in the beginning.
Number 2, Athens. Inhabited for more than 3,000 years, Athens is widely known as the
So now in this video, I can finally talk about Athens. Yeah.
cradle of Western civilization and the birthplace of democracy. The city presents a confusing blend of historical and modern features. Athens is famous for its archaeological ruins and monuments such as the famous Acropolis, the Parthenon, the ancient Agora, and the Theater of Dionysus, just to name a few. However, Athens is not just about ancient ruins. This bustling city is also an important center for culture and nightlife.
Yeah, I guess it's good for clubs. And shopping. Whoa. You have the city and in the middle you have some architects, you know? So cool. Ancient ruins, sorry. Here too. I remember even in Crete, we went to one city. I think it was in Ghana too. You had suddenly these very old ruins in the middle of the city. It's very beautiful. It's everywhere in Greece and in Rome too. Oh, I love these outfits. Those a few guys who watched my reaction to The Voice France, the performance. You see that the presenter at the end of the video, he's Greek. So he's putting this traditional outfit because the other guy who's singing, Terrence James, he's with Ed Sheeran in that video. It's in my videos. He's put a Scottish kilt because he's Scottish and French. And Mikkel said, if you put a Scottish kilt, I put a Greek outfit. And he came with this really typical Greek outfit. And everybody was laughing. It was so funny. And it was this kind of outfit, except his was completely in white. Very manly. I guess for them it's just normal, right? By the way, I wonder why this trend of men wearing dresses and everything is coming back a bit, with famous singers like Harry Styles, and you see a lot of men, like the guy of Maneskin too, wearing female things. So it shows that that's always existed, basically.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Santorini. Part of the Cyclades, Santorini is famous for its dramatic views, stunning sunsets, whitewashed houses, and its very own active volcano. Myteora, the capital of Santorini, is a marriage of Venetian and Cycladic architecture, whose white cobblestone streets bustle with shops, tavernas.
So you see that the Romans had a big influence on how Greece is now. A lot is Venetian influence, Roman influence. It's funny.
Hotels and cafes, while clinging on the edge of a high cliff. If you arrive by sea, you can take a cable car up from the port, or alternatively...
I know a friend of mine who will watch this video who did this. He went with the donkeys, and I saw his video. It's epic. I want to do that one day when I'm in Santorini.
Take a cable car up from the port, or alternatively take a trip on a mule up the 588 zigzagging steps.
That's what I like here. It's in Barcelona you have that too, those kind of waves, I'm sure they were inspired also by... Has this city been existing for that long? I don't know who inspired whom, but I love any kind of city which you have waves. And this whole city is basically made out of waves, And completely white, and it's on a rock. It's very, very special. I made another video, the 30 most amazing places to visit in Europe, something like that. And I think Santorini was in the top 3, or... yes, it was in the top 3, because it was in the whole world, so they had also things from other continents. I still have to upload that video, so... If I'm slow with uploading, it's not my fault, because both me and my boyfriend are sick, and he's my editor, so we're uploading usually more than one video a day, but now we cannot because we are also he has his own YouTube. You should check it out, which is Cuisine Rapide. I can leave a link in the description. He's doing cooking, as he's French. So yeah, you guys. In November, much more videos will come, and there's still a lot of videos on hold that will be uploaded, so don't worry. I know that one video a day is enough anyways for you guys, but just saying that sometimes I speak about things that have not been uploaded yet. It's because of that reason. Baby Bo! Hey, doe je me voir? So guys, again, please, when you go out, be careful because Corona's still out there. I know we are all vaccinated, but all things like flu and everything, it has been proven that we are very, very weak to it now because we've not been exposed to bacteria and people for like a long time. So, and because it's cold weather now, so please be careful, take good care of yourself because look at me, I went, it's maybe the swimming too that I don't know how I got my cold, but I think it's also because there were some people who were sick when I went out. It's maybe both, but yeah, just take good care of yourself because Rona's not finished yet. We're not done with it, and also normal diseases are still out there, like the flu, all this kind of stuff, and it's not fun to have. Like I'm having it for a week now, and it takes much more than time to recover. I have the feeling that my body is much less resistant than in the past. Maybe it's just because when you're sick, everything goes so slow. You know, you're just waiting to be
Monuments such as the
healthy
famous
again. Let's not talk about that too long, Ruben. Sorry, I get obsessed with things sometimes. So I was not so wrong. If I have to tell my personal opinion about where I would like to visit most, Crete I've been. I would love to go to Athens. Santorini is my number one too. I would love to go to Meteora, to Delphi. Well, basically all these places, Mykonos, all these places you saw, I would like to visit at one point. But yeah, I think that's my this is the top 10 that I would agree with, and I'm sure a lot of Greek people would agree with it too. At the same time, I'm sure that top 10 you also always have like things that could be in the top 10 that like sometimes the people who make the video or whatever, they don't know, and like I find that Touropia knows a lot and they put a lot of like information. So again, Touropia, good job. Tell me in the comments, that's what I was trying to say, if you agree or not. Don't forget to subscribe, react, subscribe, be yourself, be nice to yourself and each other, always be yourself. And thank you for watching this video, it's all gonna be from me. See you guys next video, have a great day. Okay, ciao ciao. Thessalonica, I don't know how to say. Oh, fucking.